Important story now to share with you from a West Side couple who knows the dangers of driving with diabetes. They now work with a treatment team to educate everyone about the early warning signs of diabetic shock. Local 12's Liz Bonis explains why.
Take a look at this video. A man in a car slams into a gas pump in New York. He narrowly escapes this fiery crash because of a daring rescue. And investigators say it all happened because he went into diabetic shock. Laurie Hanauer knows what that feels like. She too has type 1 diabetes. That is the kind that requires the hormone insulin to survive.
I haven't ever had an accident, but I've sometimes gone home and wondered how I don't remember driving home, or I've had some kind of close calls.
It is often Laurie's husband Steve who sees she's in trouble as her blood sugar levels begin to come crashing down.
Yes, I can usually tell a lot of times before she does, actually. She kind of gets a blank expression on her face, kind of almost moves like in slow motion.
Dr. Mike Hiley says he teaches patients to try and recognize this drop before shock sets in.
They get shaky, they might get confused, they might get irritable.
It's important to note, he says, that while the patient may know some of the early warning signs, the rest of us should know a few of these warning signs as well. And if you're not certain what they are, you can ask a coworker, you can do a little research on your own, or more importantly, you can look for certain identification.
I have a thing in my car that hangs from the thing that says diabetic.
Car or bracelet IDs that look like this can tell you a person has diabetes. Important because shock signs can be subtle.
They might get irritable. I mean, it might even just be irritable and not being their normal self.
The end result, however, not always subtle, which is why Laurie Hanauer has learned.
I usually test myself before I get in the car and drive.
Liz Bonis, Local 12 News.
Wow, that video is amazing, and we want to let you know both the driver and the man who rescued him in that video survived the accident. We do have a link for other early warning signs of shock, diabetic shock, at local12.com.